Hey everyone, I hope all are doing good. Okay, so in this video we'll discuss some of the more important, even though it looks a basic, okay, but it's a more important thing in the cloud. Okay, so what are these? So it will help whenever you are deploying large application. It will help in like network latency, performance. Okay, it plays a matter. Okay, so which is regions, availability zones, edge locations, local zones. Okay, so these are all the things also play a very good role. So whenever you are deploying any application in the cloud. So what are these actually? So before getting into this one, okay, let me give an example. Okay, so assume you are running a hotel. Okay, so you make a very world famous biryani over there. So it is very famous in your town, in your city. Okay, earlier, but eventually it got famous in other cities also. So the peoples are from different cities also they are coming to eat that biryani. So now, so from 10 kilometers, 20 kilometers from that far also they are people are coming. First time they come, second time they come. Okay, again and again it's kind of a frustration because they have to travel from 20 kilometers, 30 kilometers to eat that biryani. Right. So what you will do is, okay, it is kind of a frustration, okay, traveling that much. Okay, late will be there and everything will be there. So what you will do is, okay, so people are coming from this area too much on or this city. So you will open another outlet over there. So now the people who are residing in that area will go to that outlet only, right? So in everywhere, if you open your outlets, okay, so people who are residing around that city only, they can only go to that outlet. Okay, so this is how uh, they can easily go to there and latency will not be there and kind of a very short distance will be there. Okay, instead of traveling that many kilometers earlier. The one thing is you reduced is the congestion because earlier only one outlet, every people are coming over there only. You reduced it by keeping your outlet in every different city. Okay, so congestion on one shop is reduced. So this is the same concept work in the cloud also. So in the cloud, so whenever you are deploying any applications, okay, so regions are, it is kind of a, let me talk about the AWS thing. Okay, so regions are kind of a locations where you can deploy your application, you can keep your servers, databases. You can keep in different locations all over the world, wherever AWS have. So so AWS have a lot of different locations which they uh, like Asia. Okay, in the Asia, a lot of different locations is there. I will show you. And in US, it is there, and in different location, it is there. So here also, so assume right now you hosted your application in India. So people who want to access your website, okay, www.somexyz.com, from Indian people are coming. Okay, so that's very good. People who are residing outside from India, from US, Europe, Australia. Okay, so they are also want to access this website. So the same thing happen. Okay, so from that location, it has to travel all the way through the internet and hit this server. It has to come to the Indian servers. Earlier, if you have hundreds of people, thousands of people, it is okay. So, but when millions of people will be there, then definitely latency will be there. And again, the congestion because all requests are coming to a single servers. right? So again, single server on one server only, there will be a lot of load will be there. So this is how, okay, so in cloud also, you will deploy, okay, you will replicate your server. Okay, so again, so the same server you will keep in US, in Australia, okay, in different location you will keep the servers. So if somebody wants access the same website, okay, from USA he is accessing, okay, so he will directly go to that server only. He will not come here. Okay, so this is how the routing works. Okay, so they if whatever the city they are, okay, they will go to their nearby server only. Okay, if I am in India, I can my request will go to the Indian servers only. Okay, if there is any servers are there. Okay, it will not travel back to the other countries. And you can you can block other country IP addresses also. If I don't want any IP addresses received from different country other than India, you can do that. So this is how like if you open any movies or any websites also, they will not they will block our IP address, Indian IP addresses. Okay, so some website block, and if you open some movies in any application, they say that okay, so this movie is not available in your region. Okay, so this is how all the things works. So this is kind of a region. Okay, so where you keep your servers. Okay, so this is called a region. Okay, so if I talk about the region, okay, so there are different regions are there. So Mumbai region is there in our India, and North Virginia, okay, and California, and lot of different regions are there. Okay, so after the region, there comes the availability zones. So what are these availability zones? So availability zones in the sense, okay, it is kind of a data centers. Okay, a bunch of servers, RAM, CPU, all this mixed of, okay, it becomes some data center. Okay, so though that we call it as a availability zones. So in India, okay, in Mumbai, if you see in Mumbai, there are the three availability zones are there. Means three data centers are there. Okay, so if you take a Mumbai, it is called as a AP South 1. Okay, it is a region, AP South 1. And inside that, AP South 1A, 1B, 1C, these kind of a things are the data centers, A, B, C. So why three data centers are here? Why not only one? It is because to avoid the disasters. So what are the disasters? Like if something power cut down or something flood happen, if assume your earlier assume your application is hosted on a single server. So if something happened to that server by the flood or by short circuit or anything happened to that server, that data center, okay, so your whole data, okay, at that time it will be gone. Okay, nobody can't access our websites. So that's why cloud providers, what they will do is, what you can do is also, so the application in what you host, okay, so it will be replicated into the three data centers, three availability zones. Okay, all are interconnected with each other. So when you do that one, so what only one same application, it will be replicated into the different data centers. So now in future, if something happened to one data center also, so another data centers can user can access the websites from other data centers also. Okay, so this is how you avoid the failures. Okay, because if the business is very critical, if nobody wants to afford that downtime, okay, so at that time, okay, so you have to replicate your data or server in different locations or some other parts. And how this works is another thing interesting part is, okay, assume all the data centers are gone down. Okay, right now it is in a Mumbai. If Mumbai server completely goes down and your request will automatically, okay, so you can make it route to the different servers. Okay, so assume I'm in Asia right now. Okay, so Mumbai servers gone went down. Okay, no, nobody can access that. So you can route to the China. Okay, people can access from over there also if you are already replicated over there. Okay, so if the China also goes down, you can again route the traffic to the different servers. Okay, so this is how the cloud made it easy for us. Okay, and this is the what is it's called? These are the regions, and this is the availability zones, and these are the near to the users. Okay, and other thing comes is okay, which is in terms of the performance. Okay, which is called the edge locations. So what are the edge locations are? It is kind of a content delivery. It is delivering the contents. What are the contents? So videos, it can be videos, images, web pages. Okay, so these are the content it is delivering. So now the question arises, okay, I can directly access it from the main server only. Again, edge location, edge servers. Okay, why we need that one? Because it acts as a cache. Okay, it acts as a cache. Edge locations. So AWS also put this edge location around many different places. Okay, so now what happens is, so I have main server here and edge location is here. Okay, so first time if the user comes, okay, he will hit to the main server, and if many people are coming and requesting the same thing, okay, requesting the same movie, okay, what the main server will do, okay, these many people are requesting the same thing from this location, okay, why I will keep this thing in my cache, mean in other server cache. Okay, so this cache is near to the users, not this main server. Okay, so now in future, if anybody wants to access the same movie, it will go to that cache, that edge location. It will not come to the main servers. Okay, so again, the latency will be reduced because every time I'm not making the request to the main servers. Okay, so it is going to the cache and it will be take it from the cache only. And if you open any websites also, okay, so one time you opened, okay, what is the cache means? Okay, so if I give an example, one time if you open any website, okay, so again go back. Okay, it will take some time, okay, to open that website. Again, if you go back and again if you try to open that website, it will be opened faster as compared to earlier. So why is because is so it is because of the cache only. Okay, so already it is has been cached into your browser or anywhere it has been already cached. So you are accessing the data from that cache only. It is not only again going to the main server and take the data from that. Okay, so this is how it works. It is again another very interesting topic, cache. I will discuss in upcoming videos. Okay, and we discuss about the regions, availability zones, and edge locations. Okay, so the next thing is local zones. Okay, AWS also provide the local zones. It is again nearer to the users. Okay, assume some lot of companies. Okay, so if the companies want the data need to be accessed very fast. Okay, so some data performance centric companies will be there. Application will be there. Okay, so gaming, real-time gaming you are doing over there. Game board need to be updated every seconds, every milliseconds. Okay, it is going to be on real time and financial transactions. Okay, if that application is there, okay, so AWS also provided that. Okay, also providing that one also. So they will again keep this server nearer to that city. Again, assume city is there. You are keeping again a bunch of big server in that city. Again, it is too closer to the user. Okay, so assume Los Angeles is there. You are keeping a bunch of servers in the Los Angeles. Okay, so now their people, if any companies are there, which is very performance centric companies are there, applications are there, they can use that one only. So the more server closer to you, the lesser latency will be there. Okay, so that is the one part. Okay, so your latency is not only dependent on to the how much closer you are to the server. Okay, it is also dependent on some lot of different factors. Okay, so this is also one of the factor over there. Okay, so these are all the things very play very vital role when you are deploying any applications. Okay, so within a single click of a button, you can deploy your application Mumbai in North Virginia within a single click of button. Okay, so if you do the same thing with on-premise, you can't go in on-premise in the sense you are hosting your server in your office or in your company. You are buying a server. It is very hard, okay, to go to in each and every countries and keep your server. Okay, so I will explain that, okay, while giving the demo. Okay, so let me show you, okay, how it is all things works with a diagram, and I will show you the console also. Yeah, guys. So this is how your AWS console look like. So this is from AWS. So if you go for Azure or GCP different clouds, so UI may be different, but the working concept is going to be the same. Okay, so there also they will be having zones, data centers, and everything will be there. Okay, so this is AWS one. And if you just click on here, you are going to see all the regions which AWS have. So as I told, okay, so there is a one region, Mumbai region is there, and North Virginia, okay, California. Okay, so these are all the regions. AP South one is the one region, okay, Mumbai. And inside that region, there will be a different availability zones. AP South 1A, AP South 1B, AP South 1C, this kind of a thing will be there. Okay, so this is how, okay, and the best part about the cloud is, so within a single click of a button, if I want to host my server and application in the Mumbai, so I will just click on that one. So right now I'm in the Mumbai, and if you want to go to the North Virginia, you can just within a single click of a button, you can go over there. So it is very hard when you host your application in on-premise. So you can't go over to every regions and keep your server over there. If you keep your server also, again you have to keep people over there to maintain that one. Okay, but if you go for the cloud, so within a single click of button, you can go anywhere and you can keep your server over there. So that is best part about the cloud, as I mentioned. Okay, so let me demonstrate with a diagram so you can understand more in depth. Okay, so how these regions and availability zones works. So at outer layer, you will find a region. Okay, so this is a region, and you can call it as, okay, so you can call it as Mumbai. Okay, so which is AP South 1, AP South 1. Okay, and in Mumbai there will be a different availability zones will be there. Okay, so this is outer layer, it is a region, and now different availability zones will be there. Okay, so like this. Okay, so three availability zones. So for disaster, if any disaster happens, so this is AP South 1 AC or AB and 1A. Okay, so AP South 1A, 1B, and 1C. So this is what we can call it as a AZ1, AZ2, availability zone 3. So all are interconnected with each other. Okay, so assume you hosted your application in any one of the server. Okay, so it will be replicated into the three availability zones. Okay, so assume it is going like this. So even though in future something happened to your AZ1, so something happened. So right now it is not there. Okay, So again, you can serve with these two servers, availability zone 2 and availability zone 3. So this is how the data centers works. Okay, so these are three different data centers which are working together. Okay, so this is how the region and availability zones look like. And if you go further, and as I told, cache edge location. Okay, so assume you have the main server here, main server, and from here you have a edge location. Okay, so both are interconnected with each other like this. So this is edge. So this is kind of a content delivery. Okay, so all over the world in specific locations, AWS kept these edge locations. Okay, so they can, it is nearer to the users. Okay, so if anyone are requesting from here, so if it is already cached, okay, so they can serve it from this edge location only. Okay, so they don't need to come again all over to the main server. It will come to the main server only when that data is not there inside the edge location. Remember this. Okay, so if someone is coming here, okay, so if it is not there, then that request will go to the main server. And after that, the main server what it understand is, okay, if these requests are coming more, I will keep this data into the edge location. So again, if anyone are coming here, if they requested the same thing, so they can get it from here only. Okay, so this is how the caching and everything works. So this is again a very interesting topic. So I will discuss in upcoming videos about these things. Okay, caching and everything. Okay. Yeah, guys, thank you so much. Okay, so for watching the video, and if you found it knowledgeable, okay, don't forget to subscribe and like also, and don't forget to share. Okay, so with your colleagues or your fellow mates. Okay, so thank you so much for watching the video. Bye.